They got married after 30 days. She said she saved his life, but he said God did. So the real question is, was Khloe loving him or was she trying to fix him? Let's find out today's episode.
Welcome back to another episode of the Husband and Life podcast, where we talk about real relationships, real marriages, and we say the things out loud that people don't want to say. Today's episode is a little bit different. Okay, if you're new here, where have you been?
What have you been doing?
What have you been doing? Who you've been with? Okay, we're here every single Tuesday.
Everyone.
You need to like, subscribe,
and
comment. Okay, for those of you that know what to do, thank you. Okay, thank you for rocking with us. Okay, today we're going to be talking about the Khloé and Lamar marriage documentary, Netflix, all of the things, because I know you watched it.
Untold stories.
I know you got into it, right? And we're going to talk all about that today. So get your coffee, get your tea, get your blanket, get your wine, whatever you're doing, relax. Let's get straight into it. Because this documentary, babes. Wow. My eyes were opened.
Yes.
Spread open, because what was going on?
Hey, so let's give a quick summary of essentially what happened. Yeah? They met. Yes. They fell in love and they got married in 30 days. 30. Okay. 30 days, not 300, 30 days.
1 month.
Yeah.
4 weeks.
From the outside, yeah, it looked like a fairy tale. Like the thing looked like it was put together nicely.
Just copacetic together.
Huh? He looked like he adored her, you know what I mean? And she stood by him. It looked like me and her together forever.
Bonnie and Clyde in the thing, you know.
But behind the scenes, yeah, the thing wasn't what it was supposed to be. It never is.
Reality. Reality, guys.
So, Lamar was like battling drug addiction. He was cheating. You know, it was basically even a double life. He was James Bond out in the streets. You know,
Clark Kent, Superman. He was nice, but he was not nice. That's what we could say.
And it's just crazy to think like she literally was just fully behind it, like, and she was there holding it together, and like she didn't even fully know how bad it was, because how do you marry someone you don't know someone? It's 30 days. You don't really know the person. You haven't been through nothing but the honeymoon, but the fairy tale.
It's beautiful at this time, you know. We're just loving each other, looking at each other, loving, kissing, hugging, spending all our time together, laughing, kiki hee hee.
But this is where it gets deep, yeah, because Khloe wasn't just loving him, just doing wifely duties, just being there, just what was happening?
She was going to brothels. She was going to other people's apartments to clean up the mess. Because you know it's all about perception. So you have to clean up the mess. You have to keep it secret. You have to keep it on the DL. And you don't want people to know what's really happening. You need people to understand that you are in love. This is your marriage. You're happy with your guy. And you can't let the public know that he's cheating, that he's in other girls' bedrooms, that he's out here making plans with next women. You can't do that. So what happens is you clean it up like you're Ray Donovan. You just go in there, you clean it up.
She was holding it together. You know, she was like, no TMZ is going to get us any footages of this. This is going to be in-house.
No one's got to know.
The cleanup crew is going to be ready, you know, cover all angles.
Oh my goodness. So I think my thing about it was what I got from it. Because I've always liked Khloe. I think Khloe is my kind of Kardashian. Okay. She's the kind of girl that she's got personality, she's funny. You can tell she's loyal. She really cares about whoever is in her life. I love that about her. But I feel like her loyalty is to her detriment. Okay. The loyalty is ride or die. Absolutely. I will fight for you. Lovely. But what's going on with your mental health? Are you okay? Who's looking after you? You know, that's the questions you need to be asking when you're this loyal, to the point where you have no boundaries. Anyone can do anything. And you're going to clean it up.
So this is what we need to talk about. So was it fast love? Was it just too quick? Because how do you get married after 30 days? Tell me.
The whirlwind romance, babes. You fell in love and it was beautiful, you know, and it was just wonderful. And he was her Prince Charming. And he came, and he was, you know, he's successful. He's an athlete.
It must be intense. It is the intensity.
Yes.
You don't just do
you spend every day together.
Love bombing. Yeah,
that love bombing must have been real. You know, you're just out here buying you gifts. It's just beautiful. So yes, so when the man says, "Let's get married," you go like, "Yeah, of course, I love you. I absolutely love you. Let's do this, and we're gonna do this now."
Okay.
While we're waiting.
That's fine. So it's not fine. Because clearly this is what happened. This is why it led to the issue. So the second part about all of this, watching the documentary, was most women get with men like a project, like a DIY, like a fixer-upper. Hey, we're gonna fix this one up, and this is gonna be my person.
Most women? What are you talking about?
As most women get with guys hoping they can change them and they can improve them. Like, oh, it doesn't like this, I can fix that.
Right.
I can improve that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He's got potential.
Potential.
I can mold him.
Whereas men get with women hoping they stay the same. Women get with guys hoping they can change them. And this is what you were finding, because she was trying to fix a broken person.
But I think what happened there is, in my opinion anyway, is that because they got married so quickly, she didn't know. She didn't know there was an addiction. She didn't have that the informed information. She wasn't educated enough on him and his life.
So it was too late.
Understand
it was too late to go
that addiction and how deep the addiction was. He was probably doing light drug use when they were together at the beginning.
Extreme.
It wasn't extreme. I think as he got sadder and things were and the fame grew, then the drug addiction took full swing. That's what I think. I think it was light use. She probably didn't think it was anything serious at the time. It was a tutu, little something here, little something there, party time, let's go have fun. Not every day. It was recreational, as they say.
Because what we uncovered as well from the documentary was he was living a double life, like you were saying. It was like she was being loyal, committed to him and showing up for him. And my guy was almost alluded that he uses as a come up, as a play, you know what I mean? And she was like loving him, saying, "This is my wife," you know what I mean? Like, and he was doing so much foolery outside. How can our people that going through something similar find a way, or how can they identify those signs or those traits or what's going on? How can they spot the signs before it gets to this level?
But I think with drug addiction, you can't.
How do you know?
If you spot the signs, the person's addicted.
You'll do what
it's not your job to start cleaning up trying to get them to clean up their addiction. I think with Khloé, what I got from it was she was in too deep. Because you're in love with this person makes you happy. They started off being husband and wife and being part of the Kardashian clan, and then they're now business partners. So not only are you husband and wife, you're also working together because they had their reality show, they had a cologne and perfume line, they had endorsements, brand deals, everything was happening, right? All this money's being thrown at you.
Yeah.
So, and then the fame, paparazzi's everywhere, everyone loves you, everyone's calling you Lammy, Khloe, Lammy, hey, all of this is happening. You're getting invited to all these different things. So it's just a huge whirlwind. It's really fast paced. Speaking of paparazzi, a little journalism is happening right now. Okay, the people made it to the magazine.
Look at your people
doing bits. Okay,
okay.
Let's flip it over, show them. Okay, a whole spread. You can see our beautiful daughter has decided
to put our names in there. They say we are here.
So we made it to the Hayward's Heath Life magazine. Thank you, Jesus. We're just out here spreading the happiness about marriage, about talking to your partner, about spending quality time with your person. Because this relationship right here is the most important one as far as we are concerned.
Believe that.
You have to nurture it, you have to grow it, you have to believe in it. And that's what we're all about. So we wanted to share with you. Make sure you go get yourself a copy.
Get your copy of this.
We're going to put the link in the bio as well, just to let you know. We're going to put the link in the comments so you can see it online as well. Online. And thank you so much for your support, for your kind words, every comment, every like, every subscriber. We are so grateful for you, and we're going to keep bringing you the marriage confessions and helpful tips that you can use to actually grow and nurture your own relationship.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Peace and love.
So you're not in the mind frame of you're seeing him go to the toilet a lot. You're seeing him not come home. You're seeing him out with his boys. He doesn't pick up the phone. Where is he? Until later. You know, when you're like, hold on a minute, hold on a second. We've got a meeting. Where is he? He's not picking up the phone. He's not gonna meet me where we're at. You know, he's not gonna be there, and I'm gonna have to go to this meeting alone and talk about me and him, and he's not here. You know, missing on very pivotal business meetings, missing out on family functions. Her birthday. She said he was with another girl on her birthday. How deep? And you're still married to him, and you want to be married to him because you believe in love and you believe in him and you believe in each other. So I think in understanding that, when you look at this documentary and understand how addiction can change someone so rapidly, you have to start thinking about those red flags and where are your boundaries? Is that a deal breaker for you that your partner is addicted to drugs? How do you help them? Was she right in cleaning up after him?
Well, it's all of these questions you got to ask because at some point the public perception was Khloé and Lamar incredible relationship, amazing television show, and how it looked publicly like, oh, this is all solid, this looks amazing, but in reality everything was falling apart. And as it was falling apart, there is nowhere they could have gone to, because when they tried to then say to the guy, my guy, what, this is a problem, how do we fix this? You know, how do we are worried about your safety, we are worried about your health, it's impacting the marriage, trying to do an intervention. It backfired.
He was like, let me sign those papers. And that's what I was just like, you can't give an ultimatum to an addict.
Yeah, no.
The addict will always choose the drugs. They will always say, because you're asking someone that's currently high, to actually think about something and say, you have to do this or you get this. Like, and they're high.
They're going to choose the drugs every 7 days a week.
Or they're looking for the next fix. You know, it's wearing off. No, it's not going to work out for you. They're always going to choose because it's got such a hold. It's got such a hold on you. It's unbelievable. But I think from the viewpoint of those of you that maybe you know someone that's addicted to drugs, or you're currently in a relationship where you think it's getting deeper than just recreational use, okay, and things are starting to unravel big time for you. You do have to ask yourself those questions. Am I in this relationship for the long haul to start cleaning up after the person? Okay, where I have to start, you know, intervening in terms of brushing it under the carpet so that nobody knows? Or am I going to help this person and try my best to get them to rehab if they are willing to do the work? Because you know, you can't push someone to go to rehab. They have to actually go and volunteer themselves. So if they're not willing to do that, the next one is, are you going to stay with somebody who is deep into the addiction and all they care about is the next fix, getting high, being involved in the drug world? And also I felt like when we watched that documentary, there was so much disrespect. Oh, there was so much disrespect for her, and I was just like, how much would you tolerate in terms of that disrespect?
Yeah, because there's like when the story when she found out he was in a coma when she got to the hospital.
Yes.
And her dad was trying to turn off the machine.
Yes, his dad was trying
to turn off the machine, and Khloé was like, no, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Why are you here? To the dad,
where did you come from?
Because we know you just wanted, you came in with some money, so she gave him $100 and a hotel room,
and he was gone,
some clothes, and he left. So he was there, and she was there nursing him to health, because the complexities of this is they obviously bonded over some trauma. But there was lack of boundaries within the relationship. Establish those parameters to say this is not acceptable. And at the time, Khloé just needed love. You know, she was the ugly Kardashian, as they used to put it, which is a terrible thing for someone to carry.
Yes.
And being the ugly sister, how can that be a narrative that is publicly spread across all media platforms for years?
For years, she was called the ugly sister, and also the fact that she was adopted. They used to say she was adopted because she didn't look like the other siblings.
So all of these things carry so much behind what we see. So as a person, you start feeling maybe I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
So when you finally find an NBA player successful, winning the championship, a big deal, you start thinking, oh, I'm chosen, now I'm up.
Yes, he chose me.
You know, I'm in the spotlight. I'm winning now. I'm that guy. But love doesn't fix addiction.
It does not.
Yeah, love does not fix addiction. It doesn't even fix a broken identity, which was what you was battling with. You was just sinking ship. The thing was just holes everywhere. It was just.
It started from the beginning when he said he wanted to marry her for the lifestyle,
for the look,
and I said, well, he didn't ever say I was in love with her. No. He didn't ever say she was my world. I thought about her. She was everything to me. Like I couldn't live without her. Those words never came out. And I just thought, yeah, that sums up everything, where one partner loves the partner more than the other.
Yes.
Like you can really see the difference. One was really, truly like, I love you so much. And the other one was like, I'm just happy to be here.
Where should I fit in?
I just try and get myself in here as much as I can. This is great, you know? And when one loves more than the other, you know that's a recipe for disaster.
See, and this is when, because that's 50-50.
That's 50-50. We're not talking about financials. We're talking about love.
Everything, you know, because the thing what happened was she was trying to hold this man together, but he didn't appreciate what she was doing for him. At the time, during and after, he didn't recognize the work she was doing. And there's people that go through this in real life that they feel like they get taken for granted by their partner. A partner doesn't appreciate what they bring to the relationship. It might be financial, it might be calming presence, it might be life at home. All of those things, they go unnoticed and appreciated because they handled. You don't even have to think about the thing. The thing is, it just happens, and you go, oh.
Just automatic. The clothes, put a plate down and just go.
The clothes were here. Oh, they're gone.
It's like a little fairy.
It's like a fairy comes in. There's a fairy lady that comes in. You know, watch, babe. Look, yeah, I'm gonna put this in. It's gonna get clean.
It's like abracadabra. Pew, it's gone. You know.
So it is very important for us in relationships to take a moment to appreciate those moments that our partners do for us. You know, because sometimes the most sacrifice that is done, we don't even know is happening.
Yeah.
You know, not many people go, oh, by the way, I sacrificed my last dollar so you could eat.
Yeah.
You know, I sacrificed my sleep so you could sleep. And you never know those things, but they're happening. So when this show happened, it just highlighted humanity in a different level.
The sacrifice was
you know, she was paying for a house, a living person, wiping his butt.
The wiping of the butt took me out. Okay, a Kardashian. Kardashian clean the butt. Okay.
Yes.
I said absolutely. This grown is ride or die. Grown man, big 6 foot something guy. I said, changing diapers.
Yeah, because he couldn't talk, he can speak, he can eat.
My goodness.
You know, and she was there.
That's real love.
And day.
Real love.
Okay.
4 months.
Yeah. We're nursing him back. So let's talk about it. Was Khloé too strong for staying, or did she just stay too long? She had dipped. Like, this ain't for me.
My goodness. Let's take it to another, because if you really think about it, she stayed too long. Well, my opinion, you know me, I give my 2 cents, okay? So let's be really honest. Can you actually love someone who refuses to heal is the question that we need to be asking ourselves, okay? If we're with somebody that we truly love, that we care about, but they are falling deep into the sunken place, what do? Do you try your best to grab them and bring them back up?
It'd be heavy.
Or do you say, I'm trying my best, but you obviously don't want to heal. I'm going to have to let this go. Let us know in the comments, because it's really important that we have this conversation with each other. You know, we give our 2 cents. We need you to give your 2 cents too. Let us know in the comments, what would you do in this situation? If this was you, if this was the love of your life, if you truly wanted to be happy with this person, how would you handle it? Would you have handled it the same way as Khloé? Or would you have run them out? Let us know in the comments. As always, thank you for joining us. We're here every Tuesday. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share this with somebody you love, and we'll catch you next week.
Peace and love.